How's it going, guys? Panther Films, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 10, Episode 19 of The Walking Dead. This episode is titled One More. Last episode was a Daryl-focused one. We saw Dog as a pupper, and we saw Daryl get into a bit of a relationship with a girl called Leah. That relationship did result in a bit of the fan base being a little bit mad. And we all know which ones. The ones that get mad over a relationship in a fictional TV show. I don't think you should be watching TV if you're getting mad over that. Like, really mad over it. You can get, like, mad and, like, say it doesn't make sense, but... Because I saw people threatening, like, the actors and stuff. I was like, what the fuck? I know people wanted Carl and Daryl to get together, but... Dude, they're friends. It's been obvious. If they were going to make them be in a relationship, they would have done it by now. At the end of the last episode, we had... a pretty big scene for Carl and Daryl. They kind of went their separate ways in a way. Like Carl said, their luck has run out. Daryl's just had enough of Carol, like what she's done, how she can't, give up, and she always runs away from her problems. But yeah, in terms of Leah, I think there's a lot of theories going around that she might be a part of the Reapers, because she had like a military tattoo, and that guy that we saw in episode 17 seemed like military, so maybe it could be connected. And also, she might have been kidnapped too, because the door was like wide open, like it was broken open when Daryl went to it in the flashback. There was also a pretty cool Easter egg in the first half of the season with Leah, because apparently in episode 6 they briefly mention her. When Daryl and Carol are out looking for Negan, that was the excuse, and at the end of the episode, they managed to get a whisperer. Where they're sat by the tree, they talk about like Connie and all that, and like how Carol can see it. But then she says, and right at the end of that scene, she says, "You can't hide out here with her dog forever." But the subtitles, I went back to that episode, and the subtitles said "your dog forever." So I don't know. Is it her or is it your dog? So her dog forever, that could relate to Leah, which is pretty cool. It would make sense that they connect it like that. And if they're always going to have an idea of where Dog came from. Yeah, and then we had that great scene where Daryl called Vicky's brother. Like that was pretty much the whole episode. As a full episode though, I did say it myself, it felt like a fan fiction. It didn't feel too important in the long run. We'll see what they do with Leah in the future, if she becomes a bigger character. We'll see, because that Reaper's theory is pretty interesting. As like an episode, I feel like it just felt like fan fiction. I don't know, it didn't feel like it was Daryl. Like, the very beginning of the episode, I feel like he was a bit too talkative, but I guess he's with Carol, so maybe it's fine, I guess. I mean, Daryl's changed every season in terms of fighting, so I don't know. So this episode is about Gabe and Aaron, more than likely going about their business, scavenging for supplies, but then they end up getting into a bit of trouble with a certain character who is played by Robert Patrick from T2, T1000, baby. So yeah, I'm very excited about this episode. This episode looks very interesting. I didn't talk about it that much when I did the trailer reaction, but when you see like Aaron have a gun to his head, it seems like they're playing Russian roulette. So it's going to be very interesting. And one more, what could that mean? One more. That's the episode title. Could it mean a whisperer, maybe, or one more whisper? You see, I just feel like there's more whispers. There's no way the whispers are just done like that. Like, there's not like one or two still out there, or a couple, like maybe 15 still out there. They're all just dead, like neatly wrapped up in a tight little bow for the finale. I don't know. I doubt it. Or he could be a Reaper, but we'll have to see. So yeah, I guess we can just get right into it. No doolellying about. That's my new intro. No doolellying. Let's go. I still think Gabe should have died here. Ew. Ew! Was that CG blood? See, that one looks more real there. Maybe not that. Maybe it's because it's in higher definition. I don't know. See what I mean? See how they cut that there because there was too many zombies or walkers. But I love his mace arm there. Rick. Basically Rick. Also, that cabin Leo was in, isn't that the cabin Negan's at? In the flashback episode, in his episode. Look at the flowers. Oh, that's a kid. Jesus.
We'll never know.
I love how hardened Gabe's become. He's not dead. Oh wait, he is dead. The fuck? That's like a scarecrow. Oh, he is. No, he's not. There he is. Oh! What the fuck? How? Just got stuck to it. He's been there for years, just chilling. Egg timer. That's a nice little callback to the episode in season 9. And they all come out of the bushes. That's smart as fuck, though. Because they saw that one just resting there. So they were like, well, there has to be more, right? They won't show this, they'll cut. They're not going to show, like, them fight, like, 5 walkers. Okay, maybe that isn't 5. That's a lot more than 5. Love how they were all spaced out there. Do you see that? That was funny. Oh, I missed Vic! God damn it! Go back. There's Vic, never mind. There's Vic. There he is, there he is. Let's see how, like, the blood comes down now. Ooh. Is that... I think that's a little bit different. It's kind of fading away at the bottom there. Is that a horse? Someone got, like, shot off their horse or something? How far have they gone out? They must have gone pretty far out if they haven't searched these yet. That's actually pretty useful, though, that arm to do stuff like that. See, this is a weird combo. Like, we've never really seen these two that much. One arm guy and a one eye guy. Pull him out. Oh no, it's gonna be like the fucking well walker. His arms are still on, but it's like his skin came off. You'd assume that everything's been scavenged though. Like, how wouldn't they have searched everywhere? How far have they gone out?
We've been at this for 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Let's get back to Gracie, right?
That's my daughter.
Yeah.
One more.
Oh, that's what it means. God damn it, I thought it was relating to like a whisper or something. One more, just one more place to search. And then because they make that mistake, they get into a bit of a scuffle. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, his head went right into it. Oh, he's gonna fall right on him. Yep. And the map's gone. Why does Maggie have a map of certain places? Like, wouldn't that mean these are places like Maggie searched out and found people at? There's a lot of Bibles. Someone behind that door.
Hello?
That reminds me of the door from season 1. That's not creepy at all, dude. Just creaking like that. It's probably like someone leaning against the wall or something. The fuck? What the fuck? Was that a boat? How did that get in?
These things are vicious.
I mean, they do kill people.
Oh, Lord. Drink.
Did I say Dwayne Jones? The fuck? That's pretty cool, like they have it venting out so it doesn't... How was that boar in there though? It's like it was trapped in there, like it was lured in there by something. And they're gonna get drunk, aren't they? They're gonna get drunk.
Then call.
I don't know enough to call.
Playing.
You have the...
With whiskey? Is drinking alcohol a sin?
Serious.
He just takes off. You have to get there before the others.
He's running, saying a prayer each time he does. And we get there, and he heads straight for the liquor cabinet. And he says, "Shut up, Gabriel!" He snatches off my collar. And when Tommy's father walks in, Reverend George walks over to him, 2 drinks in hand,
Gives it in.
talks to everyone.
This is great because it's literally just a one-shot, like a one-shot monologue. I haven't gone to sleep. No. I was going to say, like, he did all that.
Start preaching again. Helping people.
Why at some points, why did he sound like Stephen Ogg there? When he just did that.
Evil people aren't the exception to the rule. They are the rule.
Who's evil?
Ow.
Sorry.
But he woke himself up and then he's like, I need to piss. What the fuck? Might be the funniest episode yet. Holy shit. Ah, it's day. And Avin's not back. I think I know what's going to happen here. And this is how Thingy's character comes into it, right? I assume, like, he's took Avin. The fuck? What? Where'd he come from?
How was it?
It was good. It was alright.
How was it?
Alright. It's alright. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Fuck. There he is, Robert Patrick. Fuck. And where's Alan?
So you figure that boar got into that room by itself?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, there's no way that ball would have got in on its own, right? How'd he get it? What? I mean, to be fair, he was drunk. How long was he watching them?
You think it's loaded?
I mean, why would you have it if it wasn't? Jesus Christ! And you just wasted all of them. They're gonna have to kill him. Like, he's just gonna be here for one episode, but I think he's gonna steal it. Oh my god.
Forgiveness.
Toilet paper.
Not
Drunk tongue's an honest one.
necessarily. I mean, I guess sometimes you are more honest when you're drunk, but I don't know. Depends. He's got like a coat on, and he's got like some like beach jumper on or something. Like a nice shirt on. This is like the first time we've seen Aaron without like his arm on. Oh god, Russian roulette. Yeah. Are they gonna pull the Black Ops 1? You know, where he's like, "You can't kill me!" And then they do this, and then they aim just on the right time. This is gonna be intense as fuck. Oh!
Him or you?
Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Fuck me. Oh no. What happened to your face? What happened to your face? Ask him what happened to his face. Actually, maybe don't, because he's a bit pissed off. That's 3. You've got 3 more. I think he's gonna pull a...
To prove what? That you aren't any different. I said pull it. Him or you? Who's it gonna be?
What about Gracie?
Uh-oh. He's gonna shoot him. Like, it's kind of obvious what's gonna happen here. He's gonna shoot him.
3, 2, 1. Stop! This is who people are.
You have to remember who you were.
I know who I am.
I do too, because
That's fucking amazing acting, dude. That was so good.
we can help you if you'll let us.
Are we gonna... Is Robert Patrick become a season regular? Don't kill him off, please. I actually would be hyped if they did this. Come on. That was fucking great, though. That was great. That was such a good scene, man. I got my prediction. What's his name, Mace? So he's not part of the Reapers, then. What? The fuck? Gate! Oh my god, Jesus Christ. God damn it. Whatever. I kind of guessed it'd be a one character thing. That was such a fucking good scene, though, man. Jesus Christ. He just runs up to him and whacks him over the head.
Where was he hiding?
Yeah, that's a good point. Where was he hiding? Ah! He must have supplies there, though. Never mind, that's probably where he shits. Is that why they said violent content? Because they're going to show his shit. I don't know if that's violent. Oh, wait, it's his brother? What the fuck? Wait! Is that Robert Patrick? Twin brothers. Keep Robert Patrick alive somehow. He's probably just going to run. Oh, he's going to shoot himself. 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 He's going to shoot himself.
Just put the gun down.
No, he's going to shoot himself. To be with his family, yeah.
No, no, wait!
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's fucked. He killed his family, then locked him up next to them and broke him. What are you carrying a gun around for? You got no bullets. Jesus, they've been through it. Holy shit. I still don't like how they cast Robert Patrick as like two characters. I mean, you could just argue it's twin brothers, right? That's still a bit, like they both had the same smile and stuff. That's very weird. I don't know about that. I don't know how to feel on that. I mean, it isn't unplausible. There is twins in the world. And they're going to show the flower like they did at the beginning of the episode, right? No. That's it. That might be my favourite episode in the third half so far. I like that. I like that episode. So far in order, I think it'll be this episode, episode 17, then last episode, episode 18. But I really like this episode just because of the fact that it was Gabe and Aaron. Like, and that scene, man, that Russian roulette scene, that was so good. That line of Robert Patrick saying, "I know who I am," was so well delivered. Like, dude, that was so well done. The emotion in the eye. Holy shit. That scene, man. I love just scenes like that. There's no action, it's just tension and fucking dialogue. Dialogue was great. I liked the dialogue. The dialogue was really good. There might have been some minor things, but like, that's how you do a fucking good episode, man. Like, that's good writing there. It's there. You see what I mean? Like, Walking Dead has bits and pieces of it, and fucking, It's so few and far between. That was so good. I know who I am. That's so fucking well. It's such a good scene, man. No, we don't need any of this fucking, like, no way out shit, like, where people say that's the best episode just because it's action-packed. My favourite episode is Day Will Come When You Won't Be, because it's such a good episode. The deaths are so heart-wrenching. And then, like, just the acting, the writing, just everything about Season 7, Episode 1 is fucking phenomenal. I don't understand why people don't put that higher on the list. It's such a good episode. I hate putting episodes that are action-packed up the top of my list. Breaking Bad. That's a very dialogue-heavy show. Phenomenal. All the way through. From beginning to end. Season 1's probably the weakest, but it's still so fucking fantastic. All because of the dialogue and the writing. And my favourite episode in Breaking Bad is Crawl Space. One of my favourites anyway. Not my favourite episode, but one of my favourite episodes is that. Because just, like, in terms of dialogue and in terms of acting, it's fucking phenomenal. The way Bryan Cranston just switches, he laughs, and that's like I don't want to spoil it, but you know what happens if you've seen that episode. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but the show's like over nearly a decade old now at this point. Maybe not that season, but still, we're coming close to it. Yeah, like, I really like that episode. Just, like, that scene just up that episode for me. If it was just like them scavenging and then they killed some orcs and they did some monologues and stuff and then that was it, and then they head back, it would have been a pretty poor episode. But the fact that they introduced Maze there and they had that, you know, friction of like, not evil people aren't the rule, evil people aren't the exception, they are the rule, or something like that. The thing that Gabe said about evil people, I mean, Maze is an evil person. You know what I mean? How did they know that the brother attacked Maze, right? What if the brother attacked Maze because he killed his family? You don't know. You don't know. How can you trust a guy that had his brother locked up and had him next to his dead family? Like, that's fucked. The monologue from Gabe was phenomenal. Like, it was all one shot. That was insane. Seth Gilliam. Everyone in that episode, it was so well, even though it was very similar to last episode in terms of, like, not many people in the episode, but How can you say that was a bad episode? Like, something about that scene was just phenomenal. Like, Robert Patrick nailed it. I've only got one gripe with the episode, and that's probably the twin thing. I don't like stuff like that when they do it in TV shows. It's a bit on the nose. Like, they just get the same actor to play two different characters. It would have been even more annoying if they got him to play the brother and then the brother went back with him, just so they could keep Robert Patrick in the show somehow. But they killed both of them, which does suck. I was hoping that he would stick around, but if it actually, you know, just for one episode, he nailed it. Phenomenal performance, Robert Patrick. Hands off to you. I mean, he's one of, like, the vets, man. He's in, like, Sopranos. Wasn't he in, like, Sons of Anarchy at one point? Yeah, he's like the veteran, you know. T2. He knows what he's doing. Like, T2, like, especially, like, the way he just doesn't convey emotion that much. And then this episode, I can't get over that scene, man. Like, it's so good. There's moments like this in the show that just, like, really peak in terms of writing quality, and it's like, what? Maybe some people will feel different on that. Like, there might be some, like, issues there, but from, like, first time seeing that was a phenomenal scene, hands down. I mean, there wasn't much else other than, you know, the monologue Gabe had about, like, the priest, the priest who mentored him. The Maggie map thing, I'm a bit curious why she's got a map to different places. Like, why? Is that, like, places she searched out and found people at, or what? I don't know how that's connected. Actually, you know, the thing that is annoying about every episode so far is it's always in the woods. You know, I know this is on a smaller scale, but I would have hoped for more. But I did like them scavenging and stuff. Like, we've not seen that for a bit, you know. And I like it when they go back to that, because I really like when they do, like, typical survival things, like, you know, let's scavenge for supplies, let's search these buildings for stuff. I like that because it really adds to the level of, like, apocalypse. Just that scene, man. I was so engaged in it too. I was like, I really thought they were going to do a Black Ops 1 thing, like, where if you've played Black Ops 1, they do, like, Mason and Woods are basically held captive by Vietnamese soldiers, right, I think. And they have to play Russian roulette. And Woods is like, you can't kill me! You know, I'm an onion! Right? Fucking Cold War. But then he puts the gun to his head and he screams and then he puts it down. Then Mason picks it up and then he hears it click, I think, and then he bang, bang. Like he shoots one guy, grabs his gun, and then bang, bang, bang. If you've played the game, you know what happens. But like I was expecting that, like for Aaron to just go bang, and just shoot him, but he didn't. So I was a little bit disappointed there that it was just like 1, 2, 3, stop. It would have been so shit if that's how Aaron died, though, wouldn't it? Like he just shoots himself. But that was like for Aaron and Gabe, that was like one of their that really showed them off as characters, and I hope they get a lot more screen time in season 11. And I still feel like Gabe should have died in season 10, but I think they're going to do something with Gabe in season 11 that's going to lead to his death eventually, because he is being a bit like, you know, brutal, but I love it. You know, I'm not complaining. Him hitting Maze over the head with Aaron's mace thing. You could hear him running towards him too, so it's kind of like this scene in season 8 where, you know, you have Vic searching that outpost and then like that guy attacks him. You can hear him run up to Vic, like with Gracie when we first meet Gracie. But this, I think, as a whole, I think this was mainly a Gabe episode, but not really an Aaron episode. We saw a bit of Aaron, but I just feel like it really focused on Gabe, especially with that monologue and a lot of the dialogue he was given in that episode. Yeah, evil people aren't the exception to the rule. They are the rule. That's a good line. I think that was in a trailer too. But like, stuff like that, you know, like, it was really a Gabe episode. He had some of the best lines in that episode there. But man, Robert Patrick nailed it. For such little screen time he had, he nailed it. And I still wish he went back, but I got a little hyped there. I was like, is he going to be around for longer? Nope. As predicted, it'd be like a 1 episode thing. God damn it. It's not like Leah. I think Leah will be back, but no. He died twice in 1 episode. He wasn't playing the same character, but he died, like, as an actor, he had to die twice in 1 episode. It's basically the same as Shane, right? Shane died in 1 episode, twice in 1 episode. He got killed as, like, human, and then he got killed as a walker. But yeah, what a great episode. Personally, for me, I feel like some people might not like the episode, but I love dialogue, and when it's done well and it's delivered really well, like, you could have shit dialogue, but if it's delivered really well, it can kind of fix it. So it's like 2 and 2. If you have good actors, and then if you have okay dialogue, they can make it so much better, you know? That's a good thing about it. But like, if writing is genuinely bad, most of the time the film or show is bad. That's usually it. Like, you can have some great shots and some great music and stuff. That music in that episode was actually pretty good though. Like that tension building there that Ben McCreary was doing. Is Ben McCreary composing for these episodes? I don't know. I've heard conflicting things about it. Apparently, some people said his last episode was the finale, and I'm like, what? It has to be Ben McCreary, right? Like, there's no way. Like at this point, why even stop composing for the show if it's going to end in like a year anyway? But yeah, seeing them as characters kind of like have a bit of banter and a bit of moments together, you know, like laughing and smiling at each other and kind of like coming more to their human side. When Aaron screamed at the boar, I was always like thinking, why was the boar in there? Like, why was there a boar in there? How did it even get in there? And it was because of Maze. But he was like, Gabe laughing at Aaron's scream. It was pretty funny though. Like, that was funny. That was a funny art scene. So we had a bunch of different things, you know, from like comedy to tension to like emotional moments, kind of, and like depressing shit. We had a lot of good things in this episode. It conveyed the perfect thing about an apocalypse, right? You can have happy moments, you can have some, you know, sad moments, and then it's like reality snaps back in. You're in a depressing world now, you know? Like, you can do some really creative things with it. I still feel like the show has a lot more things they could do, but, you know, like episodes like this is really driving it forward. I feel like these episodes could have been done early on in the show's history. Great acting. For what the episode was and for what, you know, COVID has done to the show in this time frame when they were filming, I think great episode. I was pretty excited about this episode. Now, I think next episode is Commonwealth stuff, which I'm pretty excited about because, it's Commonwealth. Like, it's the beginning of the next big storyline, so they're going to be tying that in. I don't think we'll see anything too major, because obviously they've not got Mercer or anything like that. I think we might get Lance, which will be interesting, and I think that will kind of... all these episodes are just bridging the gap between each season. I don't know if it'll do much in the long run for a lot of these episodes. Like, I don't know if... Like, episode 17 works. Episode 18, we'll have to see what that does in terms of the future. I think it will have impacts in maybe episode 21. I think that's a Carl episode, so we'll see what happens there. Episode 19, though, we'll have to see. I mean, it might have impacts on Aaron and Gabriel, but if they're not going to show them that much in season 11, we don't know, though. They might. I mean, next season's like 23 episodes, so we've got time, Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. This episode was a solid episode, and I can't wait to see where they go for the next one, which will be Commonwealth orientated. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Ta-ta, and farewell.